Hi.
I wanted to follow up on the first question. So we live in an objective, knowable universe, and this means that, I believe this means that we could ground morality in the objective facts that is needed to advance our life. So for example, eating and maintaining a healthy lifestyle is good because it advances your life. Drinking poison is bad because it hurts your life. And so on this, initiating force or fraud against others is bad for your life, because not only does it put you in physical danger, but it could also make you miserable and you will not live an emotionally healthy life. So in this, using this reasoning, I believe we can say that, again, eating healthy and maintaining a lifestyle with lots of exercise or maintaining fulfilling relationships with others is good because it helps your life. And committing rape, theft, or murder is bad because they will either put you in physical danger or because it will make you miserable and hollow. So what do you think of this reason?
If I understand your point of view, and I'm not entirely sure that I do, it sounds to me like you're confusing moral values with prudential values. Prudential values are conditional values. For example, if you want to live a prosperous, happy life, then you ought to do X, Y, Z. Now, that's not moral value. That's merely prudential. That's like rules for agriculture. If you want to grow a healthy corn crop with an abundant harvest, then you should cultivate with this fertilizer and rotate your crops and things of this sort. But no one's under any obligation to grow corn or to have a healthy harvest. If you don't want to do that, then you're under no obligation to do those things. You see, those are purely prudential and conditional sorts of things. So I can agree with you. Probably if you want to live a happy life, you would be well advised not to live a selfish, sort of grasping life. It would probably be better if you helped other people and things of that sort. But that doesn't negate anything that I said here this evening. It would nevertheless be true that the psychopath or pedophile who instead chooses to rape little children because that brings him fulfillment does nothing wrong on that view. On the contrary, given his goals and desires, it would be prudential for him to torture little children and to achieve the greatest orgasmic experience that he can, and so forth. That would all be prudentially valuable for the pedophile or the psychopath. Similarly, there's nothing wrong with what the Nazis did in the Holocaust. If you want to have a pure Aryan society, then you ought to exterminate the Jews and the gypsies and the homosexuals. You see, it becomes conditional and prudential, and so none of that negates what I've said this evening, that if God exists, then you have a basis for not conditional, prudential claims. You have a basis for objective, absolute claims about goodness, about moral obligation, and then finally about moral accountability, which would still be missing even on the prudential view.